Hey guys, I'm back and worse than ever, but better. I've thought about it, and I feel like the handheld will be cute, but also annoying when I'm trying to like vape and drink and look at my phone at the same time. I'm not Octomom.
Is this translating or is this translating?
No.
Like I don't look pregnant?
No.
Are you sure?
Yep.
I feel like I kind of like if this was our like...
Well, don't do that.
Should I make this the thumbnail?
Be like, surprise. Erin's big surprise.
Okay.
Hello? Welcome to Did You Mean to Say That, the podcast where we did not mean to say that. I'm your co-host, Bobby.
I'm your co-host, Erin.
It's 9:11. O'clock, not like the date.
It's 9:11 o'clock. Okay, Bobby, are you...
I actually have topics
ready,
this week.
back
I'm so
and
sorry
better
to
than ever?
everyone from last week.
So sorry to everyone.
We just have to get out of the way that the astronauts are home safe.
Wait, they are? Oh, you texted me that.
Yeah, they're home.
Brushed over that.
And good for them. I don't care.
No, I'm really glad they're back.
Well, yeah, good.
I was like scared
That's,
for
like, good.
a while. What? No, you're kidding. Drunk.
Yeah, I told you. Anyway.
I know, but like...
Okay, so...
something crazy's happening that we can't talk about, and it's affecting me.
Oh, I wish it wasn't.
I know, and like I get what you're saying, but like you get what I'm saying, right? Like,
Yeah.
if this was happening for you, you would be so weirded out and so unsettled and weird.
I would be a bitch. But don't yet.
I
I'm
just
saying.
wish I knew what any of it meant, and then I would know how to feel.
So they're home.
Great.
I have to ask you,
Yeah.
just off the bat, how do you feel about Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco?
I just
You don't care.
couldn't be bothered with it.
Okay. Like
at
we all know he's
first-
not hot. But like I don't care. Oh, you think he's hot?
I love a Jewish man.
Oh, yeah, we all do, but like okay.
He's not hot, but like I don't think it's that bad.
I just am glad she's happy and I like her new song with him.
Oh, I didn't listen to it. I
They have,
thought they
like,
were
10.
really cute at first, and I was like, guys, shut the fuck up. Like, just, I'm happy for her, and also, like, why does anyone care? This is so weird. Then I understood, like, the angle that it's just, like, a little weird. Like, it's giving, like, Courtney and Travis, or it's, like,
Yeah.
in your face, like, oh my god, we get it. It's the best thing that's ever happened to you. You're in love, blah. Like, there are other things going on
I
in
have
the
a
world.
theory. Mind you, she's a celebrity who I've never met and have no idea about.
Yeah.
I think that she has not found someone that's like willing to show her off like that since Justin Bieber, and like that
The Weeknd
relationship.
kind of did.
Yeah, he actually literally has a lyric saying, "I showed you off." But I think that she is finally happy that she found someone that's like I feel like when she was dating Bieber in The Weeknd, like she was the chaser. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, she's having her...
I'm hotter than you era.
I want to call it something that I can't put on camera. She's just having like her...
Who's
like just like you give the nice guy a chance and...
who? Oh, I thought you meant and I was like, I think
Imagine.
I think they were just like both fine.
I have to cut
All of that. Okay, so I'm happy for them.
Yeah, it's just, I think she's just having one of those moments where like you give the nice guy a chance and let him spoil you and like really lean into it and just to get the love you finally deserve. And in that, I think she just thinks he's so hot. Like they probably fuck crazy.
Well, yeah, I've thought
Sorry,
ugly
love.
guys were hot once you have that connection.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure. That happens to me all the time.
yeah.
Like every
I would love-
man I've ever dated was ugly.
Welcome back.
Don't you?
Well, I was just curious. Do I think all the guys you've dated are ugly?
Yeah.
No.
Name one that wasn't.
Your last boyfriend of 8 years?
You really don't think he was ugly?
No.
Oh.
Do you?
Well, like, objectively. Like, I feel like other people don't find him attractive.
I
and,
don't
like,
find him
never
attractive.
understood what I saw in him.
But I don't like skinny guys. But I think he's like a handsome guy.
I think he's
Well, yeah, for sure.
beautiful and amazing and gorgeous and sexy, and I can't wait to see him.
Right.
I'm just kidding.
I don't think... No.
Cool. Oh, my
Who
God.
else have you dated?
So ugly.
Ugly as fuck. Hate him.
Well, was so hot in his own way.
So hot.
Was also hot to me and to others. Like, he was a hot commodity.
Yeah, hot.
Okay, I guess they've been hot.
They've all been hot.
This is sexy to me when I think about him.
Yeah, he has that, like, look.
Yeah.
Fugly.
One
I think sexy. I think Levi is really hot.
Yeah.
Who else did I date? He's fine.
He's fine.
He's, like, cute. Oh,
I'll never
he's just
understand
like
what
a...
happened there.
I thought he was hot.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is
Yeah.
off to a...
Yeah, and I'm
Revealing
pretty sure I have to cut
start.
all of that or do something
I don't give a
weird.
fuck.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm
I
gonna
called
do
them
with
hot.
that.
You're welcome.
I'm just like so in my head about the situation I can't get out.
Oh. I wouldn't worry about it.
I know, but
I got no other...
have you tried not fucking worrying about it? Has never worked for anyone.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Anywho.
Speaking of men I've dated,
Yeah.
I have 3 topics about men that are just like observations and like philosophical questions that need answered.
By me, a man?
No, just like
Okay.
I just need to talk about it. Just
Okay.
some things that I've been like noticing and coming to realizations about and whatever.
Okay.
So the first thing is mask men, toxic.
Love. But yeah.
Think that their problems and their feelings and their thoughts and their traumas are so unique and fucked up
Uh-huh.
because they don't talk to each other.
Yeah.
And like I was thinking about this with like,
You're talking about like straight men, yeah?
yeah.
Okay, word.
Well, gay men are like mask men. It's
Yes.
really, it's the mask factor. It's just like the way that like we talk to each other and like the way that I talk to my friends is like every situation that I'm ever in and every possible scenario and every thought and feeling I have about it, every text message, every interaction, everything that I do
Is shared.
is shared and getting discussed and picked apart and analyzed, and I'm getting advice and I'm getting comfort and I'm getting feedback and I'm getting relatability, I'm getting empathy, like
And they're just out here raw dogging shit.
raw dogging.
Figuratively and
That
literally.
made me have like a little bit of empathy for them recently.
Well, I think about this a lot, actually. I do have empathy for people like that because, like, I think that there is something to be said about, like, just talk about your feelings and, like, figure it out like you're an adult. But at the same time...
They don't feel comfortable.
Exactly.
And who are they going to talk to?
Exactly. Because all over... And this sounds so... all over the internet and just like in general culture now, it's like fuck straight men, like y'all suck. So like I wouldn't feel comfortable talking about anything ever.
It sucks so bad because a lot of them don't understand that the patriarchy fucks us all. Like there's a lot of straight men that like want to keep the woman down and like are perpetuating toxic masculinity. We're all perpetuating it because what are we gonna do in a way? But like, I don't know. It's like really stressing me out, and I need to date women because it's like, it's like I have the. It's like I always say, just because you understand why someone's doing what they're doing and you have empathy for it doesn't mean that you need to like it or put up with
it's a
it.
reason, not an excuse.
Exactly. And so while I understand that that's not your fault and there's really nothing you can do about
It doesn't
the
mean
way
it has
that
to
you've
be
been,
my burden to carry.
raised or set up, like it doesn't mean that I have to date you.
Or date them all. I don't know.
Well, I just mean like I'm
Or
gonna
don't.
date women
Okay.
because I can't
Well, what's happening with your man?
deal with like, well, we're fine and great and I'm
And
gonna
he's
keep seeing
emotional.
him. Yeah. It's just all of them. It's programmed. It's not their fault, which is why, like, I need to move on.
Okay.
And that's not to say, like, I'm going to end what I have going on so I can date women exclusively. Or maybe it is. I don't know.
We'll see.
But, like, no. It's really just been, like, driving me crazy. Like, all the things that I dislike about men are just, like, things a lot of them can't help, and just like things that aren't going to change, and like things that exist in them as a species.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I can do it.
I have the hiccups. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Crazy.
It is frustrating.
It is.
And sad for them, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it
but
is.
they'll be fine. It is sad. I do agree. And like I know the type of guys you're talking about, and like you know for a fact that like there's more there. They just like literally they don't even like think about the fact that there's no way to do it. They're just like, this is how I'm living my life.
It's like actually blowing my mind.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about like the situation that like you and I publicly spoke about on here. I told him multiple times, I was like, the things that you said to me, I was thinking and talking to my friends about. And therefore I didn't bring it up to you because I had like already had that conversation with someone else. Who then multiple people gave me the advice of like, don't worry about what it should or shouldn't be, just like go with it. But like that was the very first time that he had spoken about that or talked about that. Mm-hmm. And that's mind blowing to me. And I don't know, it's like freaking me out so bad.
I don't know.
Not about him specifically.
Right.
Just like
in
like,
general.
I just started thinking about like how much we talk and how much they don't speak.
Yeah, like we all fell asleep together on FaceTime the other night.
Yeah, men
I needed
could
that.
never. Men do not have the range. Can you literally imagine?
No. I can't.
It's crazy.
It is, yeah. It's a bummer, really, is what it is.
Bummer.
Because men are so sexy, but like, why can't you just like go there within your own soul to do anything, really? That sucks.
Know, dude.
Rip to them. I don't know.
Yeah, rip, men. You would have loved me as your therapist and mommy. What's going on?
I'm just looking at my topics. I didn't know where to. Are you done with that?
Well, I had more.
Oh, you had other things about men.
Yeah, I had
Great.
3 things about men. I just held up a 2.
No, you
for our audio viewers.
didn't.
I literally held up a 2 first, and then I put the 3 up.
Okay.
Okay, well, the other thing is that, like, with, like, the toxic masculinity and the patriarchy of it all, is how, like, all masked men think they're dominant until, like, it's time to be dominant. Just because, like, they're just, like, programmed to, like, have dominant desires, but they're not actually, like, they talk the talk, they can't walk the walk. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What's this about? I'm
just talking about how I get it.
Okay. And...
Damn, this is our fucking podcast.
And not hers. Just talk freely and just say, cut that afterwards. Like, if it's something, we still need to have a conversation. One of our friends was trying to get hit in the face during sex and was, like, asking men to do it, and they're, like, too scared. Yeah.
I knew it.
But it's like if you were to ask them, like, what their kinks are, like, what they're into, or, like, what they're like sexually, they would all say, I'm very dominant. Unless they just are submissive, which is rare. Yeah. But, like, your average, typical, normal man who's having, like, the most vanilla sex you've ever heard of.
They'll go, I'm dominant. But then they wouldn't punch.
Then they won't slap me. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah. Yeah.
I like being slapped sometimes.
Don't we all?
Yeah. Not hard, though.
No.
Mm-mm. I'm quick to be like, ow!
Oh, that's so
like,
funny.
will you ask for it, Bobby? Anyway.
I just...
Well, that sucks.
There's, like, a specific,
them,
like... Like, so sorry, but, like, porn slap that I need. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, like, a full strike. It's, like, a... Yeah, it's just, like, a... type shit.
Okay.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Aaron's mom.
No, like, I have to delete this episode. I don't know what to do.
I know, we have to, like, reel it in.
I'm just gonna tell her to not watch this one. I don't know. Like, sorry. Things got out of control.
Yeah.
I'm a little
It's gonna be hard to edit.
Yep.
Because every other sentence we can't put in.
Exactly. I'm a little horned up, as they're saying in our group chat.
Oh, really?
Lately. Yeah.
Okay. I've been, like, not.
Well, you've been sad.
I've been depressed as fuck.
Yeah. I feel that. Yeah, and then the other thing, to piggyback off that, my third thing about men is that all men think they're freaky, but they're really just horny all the time.
Yeah.
And, like, freaky does not equal horny, and, like, being, like, nasty and freaky does not just mean, like, I'm eager to have sex and I want to have sex all the time.
For sure.
So...
What brought all these things on?
So many things. Just, like, the thing I just said about our friend started to get me thinking.
Yeah.
And then one of my friends tweeted hashtag bring back nasty men.
Right.
And me and Shayla were kind of talking about it a little bit, and, like...
Yeah. Word.
I was not sure.
Yeah.
I will say, though, things have transpired since I wrote these topics down where, like, this isn't really about me.
Okay, word.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I do. Well, that's great.
So, okay, but what's really funny is that the mailman, right, said horned up, like, a few times, like, while we were texting, like, a few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point I said, like, horned up is crazy. And he was like, it's one of my favorite, like, phrases or whatever. And I said, like, I hate that. And then I was like, do you say it, like, when you're being for real? And he was like, no. And I was like, okay, great, amazing. Because I was, like, scared that you were going to, like...
That was, like, dirty talk, like, I'm horned up.
Yeah, like, just even if you're telling me you're horny, like, for me, if you're saying,
just
like,
say
I'm
horny.
horned up, right? Exactly, say horny.
Right.
So, but he was always using it in, like, a jokey way. I didn't tell anyone about this conversation, whatever. Mackenzie posts a poll randomly one day in the middle of the day in our group chat and said, would you guys say horned up, yes or no?
She wasn't saying that because of that?
No, dude.
Oh, I said no, I would not.
I wouldn't either.
Right.
And I replied and was like, there's no fucking way you just asked this. Like, da-da-da-da. She was like, oh my God.
I thought she literally asked that because of...
No, I never told her until that moment.
I'm dying.
Isn't that so funny? And now she's using it all the time.
Left and right.
Yeah, it's super funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as long as you don't say it when you're sexting me, go for it. Love that. So funny.
You can say anything if you're sexting me. Like, just sext me, please. Anyone. Sorry.
Don't tell me you're hard.
Show me. Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Or show me when you're not hard. Just show me
Just
anything.
show me anything. Tell me a picture of your face, of your food, of your dick, of your outfit, of your body, of you in the shower. I don't care. Send me a pic.
Right.
Send me a video. Send me an audio message. Use all the text features that there are available. And I'm not even talking sexting anymore.
Yeah.
Just in general, contact me.
Yeah. And that's not that much to ask for. It seems like...
iMessage games, FaceTime me.
Yeah.
Like, use all. DM me, Snapchat me.
Invisible ink.
Oh, honey. I'm the queen of invisible ink.
Yeah, I know.
Me and this man's whole text thread is just like invisible ink, invisible ink, invisible ink.
So, all of that said, what do we do?
We gotta find the real freaks, bro. And I maybe have, I'll let you know.
Yeah. My thing is, I like, that sounds good in theory, but since I have so much generation trauma of...
No, you do not.
I feel like when someone is a freak like that, I don't know. Like, I just assume they're doing that to everyone.
Oh, no, you have to work on that.
Well, I'm in therapy again.
For sure.
You guys.
If you walk in with a freak, though, because that's what I'm saying, too. Like, being freaky doesn't mean that you're horny all the time and you'll fuck anyone. That's not what freaky means.
And actually, I don't need that because I'm very vanilla.
That's true.
I would like a little more.
You should take the fucking kink quiz.
Who?
You should take the fucking
kink
quiz. I just want to know what they are.
Okay, I will, and I'll report back.
Vanilla is one of the options.
Oh, that's probably me.
Well, there's like 12 more, so.
Okay.
It's like.
I'll take it.
It's cute shit. I love it.
Okay.
Well, you want to know something?
Sure.
I have my man take it.
Yeah.
And I get 64% brat.
Yeah.
And he got 65% brat tamer.
Wait. That's hot.
I love that for me.
Is he coming over tonight?
I'm going over there as soon as we're done.
Oh. I knew it.
He's becoming a mailman again on Saturday.
I thought he hated it.
It's a whole thing. He's starting again for the third time. And third time's a charm. And he's got like some shit figured out anyway. Because of that, he's going to have to start waking up at like 7 a.m. and working grueling hours and walking around the entire city. So we're like hanging out every day till tomorrow.
Okay.
Like we've hung out every day this week to like...
Wow.
No, we haven't. That's not even true. But...
Okay.
Almost to like really get it in before it's...
Well, that's
over
great.
Forever.
I love it.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Having a great time.
Cool.
All that to say, I'm not sure what to say.
Yeah, there's no really like thesis statement on all of that.
There's really no conclusion on all of it. It's more just like food for thought. Sound off in the comments below. Tell me what you guys think,
Yeah.
My neighbor thinks I am a fucking dumb gay whore.
Yeah.
Unemployed.
Mm-hmm. Which is
bitch.
ironic, because that's like who I actually am. But on the podcast, I feel like I'm more of like the Brooke Schofield. So like
it's so interesting.
It's so interesting because I'm the dumb gay unemployed whore.
Yeah.
You're employed. I am employed, for the record.
And you're smart. We're both dumb.
Yeah, like what am I going to talk about on here? Like my poetry?
Sure.
I wrote a poem today about how when...
What am I going to talk about on here? My poetry proceeds. Yes.
Well, you said sure.
Yeah, and I meant it.
I wrote a poem about how like when someone falls in love with someone who's like a writer, they like live forever.
They never die.
Yeah.
Shayla says that all the time.
Can I read it?
Yeah. She said she always says if you love an artist, you never die.
No, literally. I said, no, it's like, I can't read it out loud. It's cringy. I'll read it anyway.
Oh, okay.
I just won't look.
Do you want me to put it in?
Sure. I'm going to post it eventually,
Is it long?
No.
Great.
How marvelous it is knowing I'll never truly lose you. Even when you're not in my arms, you dance across my pages and in watercolor paintings in the way I look at the moon. Though seasons change and our hair changes color, my once upon a Wednesday afternoon diehard devotion is immortalized, and therefore so are you. You see, it didn't take long after our lips met that I allowed you to live forever.
Aww.
Yeah.
I loved that.
Thank you. I did too when I read it out loud.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
Aww.
But yeah.
I feel like...
And you're in my podcast, so you
You'll
will never die.
The internet is forever.
Yeah. I think we should sell DVDs of our podcast. You guys, this episode sucks. But it doesn't at the same time.
I don't think it does.
No, I love it. Okay. No, you go.
No,
ahead.
you go.
No, you.
No.
I was just going to say, you said that you might love Torture Poets finally now.
Okay, here's the deal. It's so long.
Not if you make your own playlist of it and pretend that's the album.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I did.
Well, that's not the album.
What are we going to do? Listen to Robin all the time? Or
okay,
so high school?
I like what's the first part called? Just
the Torture Poets Department.
And then the other part is the anthology? Or is that a song?
Not the song. Yes. The whole thing is the anthology.
Oh.
But yeah.
The 30 songs is the anthology.
31, because 13 backward.
Oh my god, okay. Well, I like the first half a lot. I'm getting really into... Well, let me just tell you. I can't open Spotify.
Okay.
Read it. Let me see it on your phone.
Okay.
Obviously, Fortnite was my top song of the year and will be the top song of this year. Oh yeah, it was Birds of a Feather.
Right.
Well...
There's the album.
It should have been. Okay. Fortnite... My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys, Down Bad, So Long London, But Daddy I Love Him, Fresh Out the Slammer, Florida is okay. Who's Afraid of Little Old Me?
Her best song.
Can't.
She's ever.
No, it's top 10.
I already loved the song, but one time I was really tripping on shrooms, and I had a moment with that song, and I was like, this is her best song ever.
I listened to it 6 times last night.
No, it's so fucking good. That I'll sue you if you step on my lawn. It's so good.
the arrangement,
Just all of it.
it's just like witchy
Yeah.
and like
Well, that was
dark.
one review I read of it was like they wish that she would have gone with one metaphor because like there's the circus animal metaphor and then the witch metaphor, but I think it works anyway.
What's the witch metaphor?
I put narcotics into all of my songs and like saying
I don't think
leap
that's
from the gallows and
levitate.
Yeah.
You can levitate as a trapeze artist or like
Well,
a tightrope.
She's saying she's like a caged animal. But
That's
she
true.
can be both.
But I'm saying circus, like you can levitate in the circus.
Yeah.
It's like part of a circus.
I love it. I wish there was a music
It's
video.
so good. Oh my god. And what was the other thing you said?
That I love it.
No. The narcotics. I just think that like that bridge is just her addressing all the rumors about her. I don't think that's a witchy thing.
Well, yeah, but she is saying like I think that's a great line.
Love of my life, I can do it with a broken heart. Smallest man who ever lived. Clara Bow, Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus. And then I fall off. I don't like anything else.
Are you kidding?
And I'm like,
because my favorite songs on the album are on the second half.
I know.
How Did It End? The Manuscript and Peter. But Love of My Life also huge for me.
Huge.
I mean, I just love the whole album. So
I think that now that I like more of them, I can like listen to.
That's what happened to me.
Yeah.
Because I didn't like some of them and like some like Down Bad. Not my fave, but like then
I think it's a little cringy, but like that melody I can't escape, and so I don't care.
Yeah, same.
Oh, for a moment I knew cosmic love. Now I'm down bad crying. Like that's sick. I love it.
I just
She's
I think
like 33 years old, but
I just also think the Manuscript again is
her best song.
genius. It's like about her most famous song, and that's just so genius.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Because she retells the story from her adult perspective, and then talks about how that song became what it is.
Yeah,
it's just so good.
I'll try it again.
And that ends the whole album.
Yeah, amazing.
And Peter, because I love Peter Pan.
I like Peter some.
It's
Did I already
sad.
say that?
No. It's really sad.
It's really sad.
Yeah.
But it's just like I'll get and like I know that like it's about relating and like, you know, kind of using the lyrics for yourself. And so like there's times where I can really get lost in like the sadness of it and like get like really deep and like love it. And then I have that come to a moment where I'm like, this song is about Maddie fucking Healy. Like I can't get past it. I'm almost there though. I'm almost past it. Mm-hmm. But like Peter being about Maddie Healy, who's just a grown fucking man, is
well, yeah. I like to think it's not, but it is.
I know.
Because at first I thought it was about Harry Styles.
Unfortunately, like every time I try to think one of these songs is about any of her other anything, and some of them are about like herself and her life and her fame and whatever.
Yeah.
Obviously, Who's Afraid of Little Old Me has nothing to do with
And
Maddie
like So Long
Healy.
London, obviously about Joe.
Yes, exactly.
I love that song.
I had a moment with that where I was just like, holy
so
shit.
did my ex-boyfriend. He made a playlist of 4 songs. It was So Long London, The Bolter, You're Not Sorry, and I was like, first of all, I am sorry, and I didn't. Anyway, and Dear John.
What does he think?
That's what I wanted to know.
Wait.
I called him out.
So Long London is actually crazy, and I'm so sorry neither one of you can relate to that song. Like,
it's just not the situation.
It's not even remotely the situation. And as someone who, like, every line, I was like, bitch, are you in the room with us right now? What the fuck? That don't have shit to do with him. I
think he just thinks it does.
You're Not Sorry is even crazier.
You're Not
like,
Sorry.
That's me to Eric Alton.
All this time I was hoping you would come around. Bitch, I'm around.
I'm right here.
I will come to your house later. Like, Jesus Christ.
I'll drive by.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Taylor Swift, how hilarious that she was literally awarded Tour of the Century at the iHeart Awards. Like, they made the award for her, promoted her, and she didn't go.
Wow.
She just made a video saying
She
like,
was set to perform there.
thanks guys. Just like, thanks for this.
That's crazy. The iHeart Awards are so
But you know
fake
who
to
did
me.
perform? Benson Boone.
No, you're kidding. You swear?
Well, yeah.
For some reason.
He's everywhere.
Oh my god.
You guessed it.
And up next, you guessed. That's still going triple platinum, like, anytime I think about it.
It's so funny.
It's hilarious. For
I
some
have
reason.
no idea what we're talking
And
about.
up next, you guessed it, Benson Boone. Like, comedy gold, internet peak, like, love.
So, okay, great. I'm glad that you're having a moment with the album. I love that album.
I love it. And I wanted to discuss, sorry to, like, have so much about Taylor Swift, but I'll cut it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Love of My Life, I think is about both of them.
I could see that.
Like, I think the first verse is about Maddie, the second verse is about Joe, and the bridge is, like, both of them at the same time, which is exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Because it was like the Maddie situation hurt so bad because she probably hadn't processed what happened with Joe because she immediately left him and went back to that.
And then immediately left that and went to Travi.
And then when that ended, well, there was definitely a period where she was
Down bad, crying at the gym.
It's
I can do
literally
it with
exactly
a broken
what it is.
heart.
Exactly. So I feel like the Maddie hurt happened and then she had to revisit the Joe hurt and be like, oh, right.
Wait, yeah, we dated
And
for
then
8
the
years.
bridge is like the way that it feels to be processing both of those things at the same time. And then like that's the loss of her life. Like that whole like chapter, which happened to be both of them. Like that, it turned into like one thing.
I could see it. And she does like to combine shit in songs. But
Because of Aaron Dessner.
But also,
which I love talking about.
I think that like, yeah, perhaps it is about both in like different parts of your mind. Because Lorde has a song, Hold No Grudge.
Yeah.
And the whole vibe of the song is just like talking about people in her past that like she fell out with. Mm-hmm. Every single line in the song is about someone different.
I love that.
I love that too. That's a good song too.
I love telling you and reminding you that during the Long Pond studio sessions, she exclaimed how Aaron Dessner taught her
how to combine stories.
To write one song about different things at once because she used to not be able to do that. Like it was about Joe Jonas and it was about Joe Jonas and that was it.
Yeah.
And that's why I think Question is like a real exercise in that. And it's very
I think that was
similar
the
to
point
Hold
of
No
that
Grudge.
song too. I think Question she wrote specifically to make people
Confuse all of
question.
us.
Yeah.
Confusifying.
And it's probably about everyone.
Yeah, and it's like every line is probably about a different person. One line might even be about 6 people. Like
And don't get me started on Maroon.
I figured out what Maroon is about. I actually did earlier today. I literally listened to it earlier today.
And you
I was
figured
like,
it out.
I think I know what it's about, and I already forget.
Every time I listen, it's a different
Well,
thing.
I was wondering if it's about Maddie. Because I feel like Midnight's was written... Like, her and Joe were broken up already, or, like, she was
No, they were
really
on
one
the
foot out.
they were on the outs.
Yeah, like 100%. Like, listening to that album back now is crazy.
Well, even like Sweet Nothing, it sounds like a cute love song.
It's not.
It's
Same with
about
Lavender
Paul
Haze.
McCartney and his wife, but at the same time, like
Every time she says a song is about something else, I'm like...
I think it probably inspired it, but like when you listen to the lyrics, it's like all you ever wanted was Sweet Nothing. You're giving nothing.
Exactly.
Like it's not cute.
You're giving me...
It's like I Love You by Billie Eilish. It's not a sweet love song. But I think Maroon, I would do anything to know. Because every time I listen, I hear a different
Okay, well,
thing.
what I was thinking was, what if she was up at midnight thinking about what could have been the what ifs, and she started thinking about Maddie because they had previously dated.
Mm-hmm.
Because in one of the songs on the Tortured Poets department, she uses the word maroon in a song.
Does she?
Clearly about Maddie.
Oh.
I don't remember what it is right now, but I heard it earlier.
Okay.
Or I heard it yesterday or something.
I am in queer media.
And then
I've seen it.
I've seen a few.
Yeah.
I am in queer media.
I miss her.
Me too. And then I listened to Maroon today with that perspective, and I was like, maybe that's why we could never figure it out with like the meteor shower and the New York and the timing was because it was when she was dating Maddie Healy, and no one really knew when that was happening. We just like know that it did happen in the past, but when?
It could be about so many things.
I know.
Because the lyrics are very, like, ambiguous and, like, not basic, like, they're amazing lyrics, but, like, could apply. Like, my theories have been, it's about, at first I thought it was about Jake Gyllenhaal because, like, Red era.
Yeah, me too, of course. So
and it still easily
red,
could
and then
be.
It was maroon.
And then I thought, oh, it's about someone she dated after Jake Gyllenhaal because it wasn't.
It's Harry Styles.
It's, like, more deep than Red.
It's always been Harry Styles.
I've also had a theory it's about herself. I've also had a theory it's about her therapist. That one shook me to my core. No, I swear to God.
No, I know. You told me.
And what was my... Oh, the other one wasn't real. But...
Okay.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Yeah, I think it's now about Maddie or Harry, only because of the rust that grew between telephones. I think that's because the ocean separating them, the water turned it rusted. Mm-hmm. And so I think it's someone who was in London.
Which is either of those. Which is why Peter is...
It's crazy. We've been talking about Taylor Swift.
I know, I'm so sorry, but I need to know. I would love to know.
Okay,
anyway.
Should we do our first Did You Mean to Say That of the week? Because I actually did mine.
Yeah, mine's like done.
Well, I didn't do the idiom.
I don't care anymore about mine.
Oh.
But we can do it.
Do it.
I was just working at the salon and the girl I work with was ringing some chick out. And
some chick.
She was like an older lady. And they were just like scheduling an appointment or something. One of our hairstylists came up to me. Mind you, like, I'm open. Like, came up and started asking about, like, just something random. She walked away. The lady talking to my coworker said, did she never learn manners to not interrupt a customer? And we didn't know if she was kidding or not. So her and I were just like, and she goes, see, you're laughing. And then she left and my coworker was like, was she joking? And I was like, to this day, I don't know. It was bizarre.
Ew, I don't think she was joking at all.
But she was like super nice before that. So we were like, I don't think she was either. I hate
Interrupt a customer is crazy.
And you're not a customer, you're a client. This is a nice salon. Bitch.
Whoa,
sorry, fire
I hate
me.
That.
I don't know.
That was please, we're begging.
She would never. So anyway, that was my did you mean to say
There's
that?
no way she meant to say that. Ew.
Yeah. I hope she was embarrassed.
Ew, wow, that's so weird. I hate like a lot of people that go there.
Oh, many.
My Did You Mean to Say That of the week is last night we were playing Truth or Drink and so many things happened that were Did You Mean to Say That? But Mackenzie was talking about this guy who she hooked up with once and she was like trying to get me to remember who he was and was like explaining him to me and she was like, he was the one that had like panthers, like not Carolina Panthers, like panthers
like
all
the
over
animal?
His bathroom. Like it was like panther themed, like a shower curtain had panthers on it. No, it was like weird as fuck. She was like, I hated it.
Oh.
And then she said, and I quote, I hooked up with him the night Damar Hamlin died.
Just to put a timestamp on it. Also, who's Damar Hamlin?
The guy that died on the field on TV during the Bengals game.
He died?
Yeah, momentarily. He's alive now.
Oh, right. He didn't die.
He died for like 9 minutes.
Well, that's what they say.
He was dead.
I mean, that was crazy.
For all intents and purposes, we watched him die.
Yeah.
And he resurrected, but like, it was crazy.
That was crazy.
And it really was my 9/11. Like the way that people feel about having where they were and like what they were doing and who they were with and seeing it, like,
okay.
It's genuinely how I feel about that shit for some reason. Like,
for some reason.
For some reason. I also feel that way about the insurrection at the Capitol. That was like...
The who?
The insurrection at the Capitol.
What does that mean?
January 6th.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Yeah. It was just like...
I was there.
It was just wild watching it in real time, especially the way that we're so like desensitized and like so chronically online now. It was like I was watching like jokes and like just minimal coverage of it, and I was like,
well, same. That's why guys, when it happened, crazy. I had no idea what was going on. I was just like, it was so
okay. Unclear. I was,
and then like after, I was like, oh, that was insane.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? There's no way. There's no way we lived through that.
We did. And we're living through a lot. So that was my Did You Mean to Say That?
Yeah, that was mine too. Did you look at your Spotify?
Oh, yes.
Mine's hilarious.
The song Makes Me Wonder by Maroon 5 is on there. And the rest are things I've never heard of, which I guess is the point.
Yeah.
But also on there is Let's Be Friends by Emily Osment. From
Hannah Montana, yeah. My Discover Weekly is really bad this week. Like,
Yeah.
it's the weirdest genres you could ever imagine. Like, they're confused.
Yeah.
But I had the fucking Alabama Barker Bad Baby diss. I Love This Shit by August Alsina and Chris Brown.
Okay.
Never heard that one.
Right.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Everything else was really weird, but like those two I was like, yeah, I never heard I Love This Shit by August Alsina. Like, what? And well, okay, to be fair, I love Gucci Flip Flops by Bad Baby, and I love Hi Bitch, so like they kind of ate up with that.
Yeah.
Ate me up.
I like
Sorry, that's embarrassing.
some of her songs too. The Bad Baby Story is one of my guilty pleasure songs.
I like love Danielle. Her name's Danielle.
I was like, who is Rebecca? Black?
Girl, I don't know.
I
just fucked up so many words just now. It felt like I was
You're gonna
having
have a lot of
stroke.
fun editing this in 12 hours. I'm so sorry.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I just wouldn't worry about it. Make it out on Friday. Because you have plans.
Yeah, well, I didn't mean to have fuck.
Well, we're not sponsored yet.
Yeah, once we are, then we'll get really good.
No, I just mean like there's no like dire need to get it out tomorrow.
Well, there is. We just need to be consistent.
Well, then you do it. You're the one editing. I'm trying to give you a helping hand and say, don't worry about it.
I will or I won't. We'll see.
Okay. You just let me know.
Yeah, it might be out tomorrow night. Like, maybe it'll be late.
They love that.
Yeah, they love that. Our last episode fucking flopped.
Well.
Is it because you didn't talk?
Yeah, probably.
What do you mean, well?
Well, you always say that when you put your name in the title, it doesn't get as many views.
I know, but the other one did. We had 2 recently that had my name in the title.
Yeah, and they did get a lot.
And they loved the other one. I just don't get what this one was. Also, like, you would think that
maybe
Aaron's
people are over it.
Sex sent Aaron to the ER over my name?
No, no, just over the pod.
Like, over my stories? Like, I've only had 2.
Like, I can't even imagine who we're talking to right now. Mackenzie?
No, she doesn't even watch anymore.
No, Mackenzie.
Yeah, Mackenzie.
Yeah, she watches.
Love you, love you, love you,
Can't
love
wait
you
to see you
so much.
on Friday.
Oh.
I know. We'll let you know what's going on because after the rehearsal dinner, we might all go out.
I would absolutely love to see her. My last topic for you today.
Okay.
Is how I won $134 at gay bowling.
Yeah, how?
Yeah. So, first of all, I'm in a gay bowling league. Can't remember if we talked about it.
We did, because you talked about the nachos and how they give you beer cheese.
So weird. Okay, well, second week of gay bowling happened. And we're, like, getting better. I'm, like, kind of good. I got, like, 3 or 4 strikes last week.
Oh, amazing. Okay.
Yeah. They do something called the strike pot, okay?
Okay.
And she comes around, and mind you, the new commissioner of Hot Mess Sports is the ref that yelled at me.
Oh. That sucks.
Isn't that so funny? She loves me though, and I love her.
Oh, great.
It's like that never happened.
Okay.
And we used to always kiki before that, so like I didn't get it. It was really jarring. But
oh, right. Okay.
So bizarre. But
I thought you were talking about. I remember from the volleyball the ref that yelled at you. I thought you were talking about our catcher in kickball. Who? What did she say? She said something so mean. Like
it was weird. I can't remember what it was.
It was like she sucks or something.
It was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And fuck that bitch. Because there's just like no way, right? Like there's no way that you're being serious. Like
I wish I could remember. We talked about it in an episode.
I know. I wish I could find it. Okay. Anyway, basically. Strike pot. Okay, so she comes around and she collects $1 to $3 from each person if you want to join the strike pot.
Okay.
And $1 gets you 1 entry, 2 gets you 2, so forth. Yeah. So she comes around and I'm like, hell yeah, I'm doing the strike pot, whatever. And I'm like, give me 2 entries. And she was like, oh my God, okay. So I Venmo $2. Calls my fucking name for the strike pot. And what happens is, if on your next bowl, after she calls your name, you get a strike, you win the entire pot.
And you did.
So the entire bowling alley is watching me bowl.
Oh, I would die.
Of like 30 teams, all watching me. And before I go, like as soon as she calls my name, I was like so excited. And then I like look at the girl next to me and I'm like, oh my God, everyone in here is about to watch me do this. Like this is going to be insane. It's insane. And I fucking bowled a strike.
That's insane.
The place erupted. Everyone was freaking out. It was amazing.
Beer
and
cheese
I'm pretty certain
on me for everyone.
I'm pretty certain that the girl last week didn't get the strike, so then it doubles the pot. Like the $80 last week went into this week, so I won double.
Oh, okay. Word.
Crazy.
That's insane.
It was.
Congrats.
I'm going to be living off of that high for the rest of my life.
I would never let anyone forget it.
It's literally that, and then the mailman told me that he talked to his therapist about me, and that his therapist said, it sounds really great. So far, she sounds like the opposite of your ex, which, like, you can never tell me shit ever again.
I love when people tell me that I'm not like their exes.
No, like, that's all I strive for. And the validation of a therapist... No, you're kidding. It's amazing. I'm so happy.
Go to therapy.
He said that, and I, like, in real life, and I was like, that's all I've ever strived for.
I would have, like, taken a selfie or something in the moment. That's
Can you say that again on camera, please?
Mine is probably when I won.
Your what?
The parking spot at UC Blue Ash. When you had to make a post about why you love UC.
Yeah.
And I won. I have celiac.
Really?
No.
Oh my God.
But I'm always cold. That's one of mine.
You won a parking spot?
You knew this. I had a sign. It was in my old bathroom.
Yes. I never knew what that was from, literally.
Oh, I entered an Instagram contest and I posted a picture of me and Bearcat and I like wrote a beautiful novel because I'm a writer about why I love UC. And I was like, I just like struggled with college before and I came and they were like, well, you won. And I was like, no shit. So I got to pick a parking spot at UC Blue Ash right in the front. And sometimes professors would park there and I would get really mad.
Wait, that would make me
it happened
beyond belief.
One time, but I was mad because I was late.
I knew it was coming.
I know.
We just talked off camera for a time because the camera died, and then we started having a conversation that was interesting, and I want to keep some of it. So here's that with no context.
Everything is fine.
I'm Little Miss Regrets, and I don't want to project that.
But yeah, and I wish that you weren't feeling regretful.
Yeah, I can't stop. It's like that's my main. Like,
but one day
problem.
you won't feel that.
You would think.
No, you won't.
I'm still regretful about Jake Dennis. Like.
Well, I mean, I have regrets. Like.
I've wasted my youth on men who did not deserve me. I literally spent an entire therapy session on like reworking that and like breaking that down and like reaffirming like, no, I didn't. But like in this, I wish I could look at my notes from it.
Yeah.
But like I know that it's wrong. I know that it's not true. I know that everything's a learning experience, blah, 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 blah. But like,
I'm not necessarily
so many regrets.
Yeah, and I get that, but I'm not a believer in like everything happens for a reason, but I do think that like we do just have to like take what we've been through and that sucks that you feel regret.
Yeah. I think it's partially because I feel like I'm still not where I want to be, and I think if I was happier where I'm at in life, then I wouldn't think back to the past so often.
For sure. Because
even like when me and Phil's broke up, it did feel so relieving, and I did release so much. Like, I have less regrets now than I did when I was with him.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like I have so much life to live, and, like,
I
feel like a lot of the things that I regretted not doing or regretted doing that kept me from doing XYZ, like, now I can do those things. So I don't feel as regretful about the situations. But wasting my youth, the older I get, is, like, really...
I feel like everyone wastes their youth on guys.
Maybe.
I think so.
Yeah.
Like, can you name many people our age that, like, didn't?
Yeah. Like, I'd say it's, like, the college of it all for me. Like, I really didn't get a college experience because I know you feel the same.
Yeah,
And
I don't regret it. I don't know. But my old therapist, Bill, instilled in me that fucking movie, Support Your Local Sheriff.
Wait, are you not seeing Bill now?
No, I see Rachel now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The sleigh one? From before?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I love her.
Okay, Rip Bill, you would have loved this episode.
Yeah, he would have. Maybe not. I don't know. But he always instilled in me just like the different like paths people take and like I don't know.
I learned about the movie The Butterfly Effect when I was like 7 or 8 for some reason. And it just really
What's that?
it's an Ashton Kutcher movie that has
Yeah,
to
but
do
like
with,
what's the vibe?
like even like the flap of like a butterfly's wings like causes a chain reaction. And
Yeah.
I took that in like almost like an OCD type of way.
Where like you didn't want to make any missteps.
Yeah, just how cause and effect and like
Yeah.
decisions that you make, and even indecision is a decision, and like real thought spiral as a child.
Yeah, that sucks.
A lot of anxiety.
Yeah.
And I always have. Other than that though, I think I'm like done. I don't have anything else.
Me neither. And you have places to be.
And podcasts to edit.
Mm.
I'm scared at what we just did.
Yeah, it might be a short episode when we cut it. Nope, it's 101.
An hour and a
Anyhow.
half. Yeah, sorry if that was weird or boring. I can't really catch a vibe. I feel like it
Ebbed and flowed.
peaked and valleyed, ebbed and flowed.
I'm like, I'm not like down right now. I'm just like, it is what it is.
No, I think it was just kind of like a chill episode. Like,
Yeah.
it was just like...
Just like they're hanging out with us.
Yeah, just like they're hanging out with us. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. And we will see you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, share. See you Tuesday.
Love you.
Love you. I don't know if you can hear that because I was in a weird place with the mic.
Probably.
Bye. Fuck, I wanted to talk about Temptation Island. Are you watching it?
No.
I wish you would.
Why would I be watching Temptation?
Because it's awesome.
It didn't
Bobby's
mean anything I
engaged.
said.